Hi everyone, my name is Leandro, and I'm applying for the International MBA September 2017 intake at IE Business School. As part of the admissions process, I have to answer some questions for the Express Yourself, and this video is one of them. Question K asks me, if all of the world's cultural heritage was contained in a time capsule, what would you include to demonstrate the legacy of your country? I invite you now to know some things about my country. Let's discover a bit of Brazil. Brazil is the fifth largest country in the world, the biggest in South America, and its territory is almost half of the entire continent, with 8.5 million square kilometers, divided in 5 regions very different from each other. It means 85% of Europe, 16 times the size of Spain, or 100 times the community of Madrid. Oh, we offer more than 7,000 kilometers offshore. The current population has crossed the number of 200 million people, and we have reached the position of the 9th economy in the world, also being part of the BRICS, the association of the 5 major emerging national economies. As you can see, Brazil is too big to be squeezed into a time capsule. Therefore, I have to share the biggest symbols of what it is to be Brazilian and define the culture of my country through my point of view. The biggest and most popular festival in Brazil is Carnival. Samba is its traditional music. This festival happens all over the country, full of nuances based on the region. There's no way to talk about my country and forget this. Well, music is present on our daily basis. I want future generations to know a bit about Bossa Nova. In English, it literally means new trend, and it's a mix of samba and jazz. I love it, and that shows a lot of the lifestyle in Rio de Janeiro especially. I also select a composer, pianist, and the first woman conductor in Brazil, Chiquinha Gonzaga. I like her because she was an active citizen involved in all kinds of social movements that took place during her generation, such as the abolition of slavery and the proclamation of the Republic. She also discussed the roles of women in our society strongly. I have selected a carnival mask, the famous score of Garota de Ipanema from the master Tom Jobim, and the picture and score of Chiquinha Gonzaga to put into the capsule. I have to mention about sports, and definitely soccer is the first one. Everywhere you go and find a Brazilian, that's the first thing that comes to anyone's mind. It is not a surprise we have the best soccer players in the world, the well-known Pelé, but I also want to highlight the great achievements of Marta, who was named FIFA World Player of the Year 5 consecutive times and scored more than 100 goals with the national team. Soccer does represent Brazil. I also want to add a picture of Ayrton Senna, who was indeed the idol of my generation. He was a Formula One racing driver, among the best ones in the world. His examples have shown us that persistence, commitment, and help to those in need are key to success. He is my national hero. A soccer ball, known as the national passion, and a picture of Ayrton Senna will definitely go into the capsule. Talking about arts and the architecture of Brazil, I want to share a bit of Oscar Niemeyer and Romero Brito. Oscar Niemeyer is the greatest Brazilian architect of all times. His works have inspired generations to give shape to our dreams. His works call for beauty and surprise in all arts. Brasilia is the greatest example of it. The city has the shape of an aircraft. His inspiring quote for me is, "I search for surprise in my architecture. A work of art caused the emotion of newness. I learned from it that, if I surprise, I can cause emotion." I also want Romero Brito's work to be in the capsule. His contemporary art is colorful and with non-standardized shapes. For me, it represents somehow what it is to be Brazilian, this concept of being out of ordinary and happy. So, I'll add to the capsule a sketch from Oscar Niemeyer and a painting from Romero Brito. Last but not least, I need to include some Brazilian gastronomy. I am including the recipes of some traditional dishes, such as the original Brazilian barbecue named rodízio and feijoada. Both dishes are made with the strong influence of our immigrants, who were numerous in my country all over the time. I cannot leave aside the famous caipirinha, the cocktail made of cachaça, this Brazilian sugarcane liquor, sugar and lemon. I promise to prepare some for my classmates in Madrid when we get there next year. Now, if we can squeeze all that into the time capsule, I guess we have a chance to understand a bit of what it is to be Brazilian. I'm completely in love with it, and I believe you may fall in love with it as well. I do hope you have enjoyed, and come visit my country also if you get a chance. Thanks for watching this video, and I see you all in Madrid next year. See you soon. Well, better if I say, até logo!